Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Van Basten wins just about within shooting range. Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vardiol. And it's Palmer. It's Kimmich. And it's Palmer.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, it's Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gerrard. It's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. And here's Dembele. Dembele's delivery. That is a brilliant interception. Chance here to counter. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's run loose here. Now it's Van Basten. And he's away. He's had a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Rodri does well to get it back. Van Basten looking to run onto it. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, face takes the shot! Mbappe. For a a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckham gets across and deals with it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Palmer. Messi. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Saliba gets a foot in here. Van Basten going about things with real menace. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Griezmann. Nicely shaped cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. No, it's come to nothing. Saliba calmly anticipates. Beckham. Out to the left it goes. It's a good run down the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Palmer. That's an excellent interception. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Palmer! Palmer! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's crossed into the middle. Spread it left. Now it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Kimmich. And Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Ah, that's a fine interception. Spread out to the left. And it's Palmer. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Knocks it into space. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Schneider tries to play it through. He has found a way through. Crosses it in here. Out of play for a goal kick. So we've reached the hour mark. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Van Basten. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Rodri. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dembele. Now it's Schneider. He's found a way through. Schneider. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is them. Judge, surely! Oh, taken with style. The breakthrough arrives at last. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Palmer. No way through there. And that's gone loose.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shapes to shoot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Palmer. Over to the left, and he's intervened well there. No way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a promising position. He's onside. Dembele's cross. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So this to extend their lead.
Coming on the field is number 13, Bernardo Silva.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Number 9,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played...
There's the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And here's Beckham. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Schneider.
Added minutes
And this is Gerrard. Rodri. Vardiol. Aimed beyond the defence. 4 added minutes on the board. Gerrard. No, that's been intercepted. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Just a quick announcement. It
How
is
do you
now
look
time
back on
for
the
our
game then,
special
Jim?
lottery.
Well, there was
Please
a
grab the
distinct
tickets you
lack
were
of
given when walking
clarity
through the
or
gates.
commitment in everything the players were trying.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Camavinga. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now this could be a chance. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard picks it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. There's the shot! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Messi. Under. Messi. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And here's Under. Camavinga. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Balde. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. Camavinga. Under. And he's lost his man here. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find a finish? Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's being shifted off it. Azar. Messi. Hazard looking to run onto it. No, he's not getting any further than that. Rodri. It's Bernardo Silva. And he cuts out the supply. Messi, who's set up one goal so far.
Well, that's good defending. He
There will
squeezed
be
the
1
play and he gave
minute
him no
added
chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Camavinga. He's on it. Can he get away? And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please
So in they
take
come
this
for the break with nothing
opportunity
to
pay a visit
separate
to our
them.
official
The
store
score
where
1-1.
memorabilia from today's match are now available.
And that's the second half started. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. In with the challenge. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Albert Ferrer. A probing pass. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Ah, he's given it away. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Azar.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Yamal. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Valde. Great vision. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mohamed Salah does well to get it back. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Camavinga. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That pass has been well intercepted. Goulart is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field is number 15.
Right here,
Beckham.
right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Messi, picked out brilliantly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Shot, surely! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone backward here. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Could be danger here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rashford receives it in a wide position. Balde. Barcelona finding their passes. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Mohamed Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's trying his... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Messi. That's a cute ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say it's...
Oh, smashing header! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Lewandowski in with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a shade optimistic. Lewandowski. And it's lofted through here. Vardiol. Beckham. Takes the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Modric conjures time and space where few can. Rodri, and it's Beckham. Now, he's got space here. And the finish! No mistake! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Kane. And smartly reclaimed. They want to be quick to recover this. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! Oh, bang on target. It's their second corner of the game. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. And the ball is out of play. 15 minutes till half-time. Alonso. That's a nicely weighted... Up he goes! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Shot at goal! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Ronaldinho. Modric looking to get on the end of this. Terrific header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, given away. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Threads one in. Adams spots it and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Takes a shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
This is a lost
Quite a half. More of the same, please.
With the
Score at the interval, 2-2.
T-shirt, kindly make his way to the information center.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That has ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski. Ball swung. He gets big. He's got away with one there. Adams. Modric. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target.
it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kane looking for options for movement. Oh, that's nice. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. He's come in hard. So, third corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's there to make the challenge.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 24, Messi. Number 7,
He's got away.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's
Number
cause for
12,
mild irritation.
Neymar. Number 19, Yamal. Number 23,
Guardiola.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 11,
And it's Hullet.
Jan Koller. Number 9,
Adams.
Batistuta. Number
Kane.
8, Hullet.
It's Kane!
Number 22,
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that
18,
risk, Peter, when a team
Suzak
commits
Junior.
too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Guardiola. Howson. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta does well to get it back. And it's Xabi Alonso. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guardiola. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Rodri gets a foot in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, important interception. Modric gets a good foot in there. That is good alertness. Xavi Simons. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space.
Decent chance! Goal! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
5 minutes is number 9.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He has found the way through. Takes aim and crosses. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's been... And again! They've scored! Beckham duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two.
Added time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Collar! Collar! It's anyone's ball now. Camavinga gets it clear. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So their 4th corner of the game. They've played it short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
A quick reminder today,
Beckham
everybody,
picking
to
up the
make
man of
sure
the
to
match
put
award,
Unilever in
and
the
no
bins
surprise
right.
there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.